Hey all the Synopsis. This is probably going to be the final recording we do for now, by the way. We're going to kill a few more Grand Dragons, by the way, because we want her up to level 30, I think. Or whatever, but right. But the reason why you don't like get green yet, by the way. You don't get green, by the way, yet. That's actually bad. Or actually that's good, because they will receive an insane amount of, I think you receive like 20,000, right? Or I think it is 8,000 more each time. So maybe it's 90,000. Or 19,000, right? Or it's 17,000k. But that's still way better. So then you have no chance to running out of Phoenix Zones from here either, so yeah, that's important. And keep in mind that we need to get to a point where she can survive one hit, basically. But yeah. Yeah, keep in mind that Tundaga cannot kill any of the party members we have. And it's gonna AoE all of them. Yes. So that's a free heal every time he does it. Which is great, of course. Very good. Okay. But I believe you receive less money if you do things that way, I think. So Mage's Hat, yeah, but there's nothing better than that, so that doesn't matter. Do we get the thing? I mean, you know, the thing, come on man. We get the outer potion right from Sylvest. Yes, we do get the outer potion from there. We might get the thing from Leather Wrist, but that's really bad to equip that. Wait, does he need also? Wait, I don't even have ability up equipped on him, damn it. That was I was thinking, like, oh, like, hey, why don't I have that equipped, like, man, because that would be pretty useful. Okay. Now, of course, she has no way to get level up yet, by the way. That's another one of those things that are very important to get as early on as possible. Oh, he actually decided to only hit one. Yeah. So that would have hit for 3.2k otherwise. And stuff like that. Now, of course, if you have the 50% right, you reduce it by half. So then it would still deal like 1500 or something like that. Which is pretty insane. Right. So only blind is left from that. I might actually equip the Stardust Radius because of the spirit. If we go in on status here, actually. I thought there was a way to move around here and see what they do, but I believe spirit is magic defense. But I also think it's the spirit that actually does affect the thing. But yeah. So wait, what was it he equipped? Yeah, Silk Robe, because you can't equip Silk Robe on Sedan. Sadly. Robe of Lords can of course be used on a lot of characters. You can technically farm Robe of Lords, but the best thing to do is to get the Gold Chocobo before you start farming for Robe of Lords. By the way. Okay. But he's gonna Tundaga very often actually, that's actually very nice to see. And when he AoEs it only does 2500 damage, which is okay. Yeah. I don't know how many parts these are gonna be total, by the way, and stuff like that. We're almost at state now, so we might as well grind up to the 8-hour mark there and stuff like that. Because there's no reason not to do it, you know, and stuff that, to not do it. And by the way, if you know, for example, that ODs give strength, for example, like Steepled Hat gives strength, and stuff like that. You know, but yeah. For example, there are certain things that you can equip if you really want to raise it. I don't think that it's usually affected by your things here, basically, and stuff like that, but yeah. Yeah, the goal is to get her at least to level 30 something. I don't know how high. The main problem is none of our characters have the level up thing. This is a problem. You can of course return here later and do a grind, but we want to have her at least have a certain amount of HP. I know exactly how much HP I want her to have. I think he needs 1500, I think. Keep in mind, of course, on the characters that have ability plus, it's basically going to be like 6 points each time, I think it is. So that's more kind of racket than used equip. Stardust Rod. So you can see Mage Hat gives magic. There's no band here that gives magic, by the way. But yeah. And of course, you would want to have, for example, if you really want to buff up the magic set, you would want to grasp back or magician shoes. Gold Choker also kind of does the same thing and stuff like that, but Gold Choker has regular evade. Gold Choker has regular evade, while magician's shoes have magic evasion. And magic evasion can be really powerful in this game, by the way, if you get high enough magic evade. And do we skip mag for now? I think we actually skip mag for now. We get the Devil Killer a bit quick here with the Stream Plate. And then we'll probably go into Adamant West. We go into Adamant West for a while and get that, and then we'll probably go into Mithril West as well. So Steepled Hat is what we will want if we want strength, and then you will equip Bone Wrist here to also get strength as well. Alright, and that can give him locomotion if we equip the Survival Vest. Yeah, same plate we're gonna have first. And then we equip the metal west and then the stone thing. And I don't know, also, yes, it would be cool otherwise if ability up increased. The more characters that has ability up in like the party and stuff, that would be cool. Venom Breath. Venom Breath you actually survive because Venom Breath stuns you. Unless you guard against it, of course. The antibody. Keep in mind that there is a certain boss fight that will wires you. And if you're wires, you receive nothing from the boss fight. You don't even receive AP if I remember correctly, or whatever it is. Although boss fights wouldn't give XP anyway. And I would have fought the Wich down, which is very good. That's Tundura, and soon we can start learning Bizarra, which can be good. Wait, there is nothing else that is immune to lightning, right? You could equip Silk to make like thunder, do lower and stuff like that. I think we might want to use a tent also eventually as well. Here's the thing, the main problem would be, for example, if we're at 9 hours, when we get to the other place, by the way, that would be really bad if we would be at 9 hours, because then it's 10, 11, 12, then we only have 3 hours to clear the rest of the game at that point. And I mean, sure, this tree has a lot of intense cutscenes that takes up the majority of this tree, because this tree is just being in Alexandria, right? And then we need to go to the other continent. You get a boat first, right? And then eventually you discover like the desert palace, you get captured there, you get sent somewhere, you know, and stuff like that, and then eventually you go to Excalibur's castle eventually, and stuff like that, and then you go into Terra and blah 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 and stuff like that. Like it's very much like a rush, almost. And stuff like that, so yeah. I shouldn't check here every level, but we're gonna get some down next, that's like guaranteed. And it would have been really nice if he had a way to get the thing, the ability up, but he does not have any way at all to get it, which is a bit sad. She has 1450 now, she has in... Is it only 1 level per fight now for her? Because that seems like very low, it seems like it went faster before. But yeah. But that wasn't even 1 level, what? Alright, that was 1 level. Now she has 1500, then we tent. And we save to check the time we have here. How much over 8 hours is it? How much over 8 hours are we? We are 8 of 5, okay, that's a bit of a decent time. Still, because we have lightning staff maxed out now we're stopping die staff. We might have been able to use that earlier though. To just final check here, we don't need Corral Ring anymore. He needs to have Magician's Shoes just equipped to have more magic attack. Yeah, he needs to slap on Brat. And he should slap on with Clear-Headed. He needs to slap on Power Belt. Use own MP to raise attack power. It's by the way one of the most insane things ever. That's just extremely powerful. So now we activate safe travel. And we go back into the Gizmucus Grotto. And now we start leaving. Goodbye to this continent. You could technically go and check though Burmesia, but I don't know if that's necessary to go and check the Burmesia place. Alright, we forgot to do a thing in Lindblom. Because you need to talk to the theater guy there to actually make sure that you recruit him. And stuff that. But that I don't think gives you anything to do. But I don't think that gives you anything. But then we need to go over to the other side here. Nope, we need to be on this side, we need to be here. Somewhere right. So where the swamp is. And I am gonna loot everything in here, I think. And I know exactly where it is, by the way. Kakasup yourself! Ho ho ho! Sounds interesting, I come with you. Okay, what do these? She still has Needle Fork. Yeah, Silk Robe immediately equip. So get ability up. And then we can earn Millionaire. And then you go north here. And then we go here. And that triggers him smelling frogs. Frog! I thought there was something here that you could loot, but apparently not. There is also an elixir that you can get here if you go back. If you basically go back to the beginning here, you can get an elixir. Now, I forgot what the elixirs are useful for, by the way. Or, you know, not what they're useful for, but for a certain thing, basically. Basically, there is a thing that will chase you here. But if I remember correctly, right, you can kill it. Can't you? Like, if we get encountered here, right, can't we kill it? If we get encountered by it, right? I forgot I want to test. Please tell me that I can actually kill it here. I don't want to try and steal from it though. I forgot how much damage it does, if it does damage. Because yeah, we're back attacked as well. Right, that's the only thing you do, like you cannot destroy it completely even, no matter how much damage you do, because it's just it's just extremely easy to use to do this over and over. Here again, just like escape everything, like, because I always do it correct on the first attempt, but I just wanted to see if you could actually destroy it fully by doing enough damage, but apparently not. And here there's just a bunch of text here, so yeah, before we make it the boss. Okay. I'm gonna do that, and then we hit R2 immediately here, so we don't get off an attack. Oops. Okay, defense still there. Normally the problem is like in this fight, that normally you should go with Garnet over and over, and Garnet will just keep dying. And stuff that, which is really bad. I want to steal a bit here. But we're basically just gonna steal, and then once we fail one steal, we're gonna use the, you know. Okay, one steal it was. One steal it was. Weak against fire. Wait, why is Garnet weak to fire? Okay. Why is Garnet weak to fire? Oh, right. I'm wearing silk robe. Silk burns easily. Meaning if you wear silk robe, you will take insane fire damage. Ah, that's curious actually. Yeah, there's so many like hidden things sometimes in certain games. Like how many people know all the armor, for example, in Final Fantasy 7 that increases like stats on it, for example, which is why Giga's armlet is so good, and that's why it has no materia growth on it, you know. And because you're supposed to already have mastered a lot of materia at that point and stuff that, like a lot of people say, oh no, you're not supposed to have, or whatever, right? But it's obviously right, they want you to be able to do the early grind in Gymnon and stuff that meet like the Disc 2 enemies there. I love the music in here, by the way. But that only plays in that section, right? I forgot if it plays everywhere here. What was the result timer? 8 and 14, okay, good. But are we gonna make it to disc? Like there is one thing that can still screw us up when we dig for the Marine Ring. Blah blah blah, we need to see that, back and right, And this is very important because this just makes these go so much faster. Right. And we just need to do the things in order here. Because basically you need to go up first, I believe it is. Yes. Okay. Oops. Jag må också upp när vi sell 3 eaters. Go down to the bottom just to check. Okay, nothing there, nothing there we can sell. Okay, right here doesn't have items, that's not until later. I can always save here. So right, that was 806 on the main file. That was the time we had 806. But that was actually after I had explored a bunch of the continent. because I was trying to go for certain Chocograph, so I probably spent 15 minutes doing that, which might seem like a complete waste and stuff, that which it kind of was. I'm pretty certain you go south first, right? Because you need to go south first, so you can activate the thing. Oh no, the southern part leads to that thing. I mean, we can use the reset that was here, if this is the wrong thing. Because we need to flip this switch. In order for this to go over here. And here we activate this. That is extremely straightforward really when you think about it and stuff that. There's only at one point that you want to avoid going to the exit, because there is one chest that I don't remember how to get. And stuff that. That's the only one that I usually miss in here and stuff that. You know, and people can tell me in the comments on this video, you know, stuff that, how to get that chest, you know, and stuff that. Same thing if you know how to get a chest on the gate, the one where we were at that gate. I probably could have gone there, right? I probably couldn't have gone there right at this point, right? Because at this point I think if we would have returned to Dali, right? I think that's the one, right? We could have returned to Dali and stuff that. But we need to go. We need to use it here, yes. Because basically now you need to go back here. And then we need to deactivate this. We need to deactivate this one. So it goes back to the start. Okay. And now we're back here. Okay, here's no mail yet, and now you go over here. And now we can go the correct path here. I forgot what was the other path though. If we activate it first, like what is the other path here? And you can talk to this guy here. You want to buy something? And it's... you want to get Aluminium hammer, I think. You get 2 of those. No Wests. Still one Ether, you still one Phoenix Finian. Get one more Mithril armor. You can go about the bottom path here, or not really the bottom path, but still. I thought that it's supposed to be like a thing that you go into there, but because yeah, so that you want to just flip. Because it takes you to the mine area, right? This is where you do the mining. Or this is where this is, yeah, right, Longestera. It's a female only. Reset everyone. They are worn by Lamia now. That everyone can use. No. See, he cannot use it. See, he can use it because he's female. See? And it doesn't say it can be worn by women, or that they are worn by Lamia. And that one is actually very good for her because it's basically huge magic defense. But Because the thing is, the males couldn't wear it and stuff because males had better banana. But yeah. Can I do these activities? And then go in here again, and then you do this. And this is the thing you activate, by the way, to get to the exit. We actually want to get over here, by the way. Right, and here... Yeah, oh, right. I forgot we can go over here to this side here. Because yeah, there's West there. Yeah, I got that on the other file as well. I thought there was something over here as well. Apparently not. Right, so now there's excavation time here. So you can basically use it here for potion. Thanks, buddy. So many potions we have, yeah. So if you run out of potions, by the way, you cannot do this. So now we want to activate the speed here. And then the first place to bank on is here. Okay, Mognet, and he wants to deliver a letter. I want mail cupo, and there's Mog Shop. There's nothing interesting there really, but you can see what's important to do here. Because even though we're just a little bit after here, we haven't done the Chocobo stuff and we didn't win the Festival of the Hunt on purpose. I forgot what the first place was that you digged here. I think you dig down there basically, because you basically need to dig until you get ore, but there seems to be that it's used in a specific order you want to do the digging, because otherwise it doesn't work, because this is eventually where you get the Marine Ring or whatever it is. Because I always thought that it was that, oh, you just dig in a certain order, and that's how you get it, and then it's not random like people think, you know, and stuff like that. Because there will be one that you get. I think this one is the one that you get first, this is where you begin. But I don't know if it's set up random each time, which one you do first. Okay, so that's one item. Because it's basically always dependent on the items. And then you do it here a couple of times. You take each area a couple of times basically. It cannot be like too many pick wings, by the way. Okay, there's ore there. And now I believe you do those two first. And then there's gonna be one here, I think it is. Because there's one that you're gonna get immediately, by the way. There's almost one that you're gonna get in like one. Damn it. Yeah, do this then. Because there's basically within a certain amount of attempts that you're supposed to get them. item because you're supposed to get, normally it's like you get 3 ores at certain specific locations, and then you get the marine ring after that, just pretty much. And I don't know, maybe it is completely random. Okay, that's that item at least. And the final one should be here. Okay, so there. Because basically you try each of the locations for an item, and then one of the locations will be the marine ring. And you don't do too many attempts at each here, because you basically count the areas that you have gotten an item on, then you avoid doing those areas again, basically. It's what you want to make sure that you do. So you keep hacking at the pace. And don't do too many attempts, basically. Because then it's not going to be there, basically. Okay, there's an ore immediately. That means that it's probably going to be... It might be here then now. No, we already got an item there. So there's not that many locations left where it could be. Basically because eventually it's gonna show up, because basically and I got it way quickly last time. Basically I got it within like, I got 3 ores and then I got the marine ring by digging it at a certain very specific location. So we have gotten all the other 2 squares there basically, because you cannot go behind the Moogle. There was one location where we didn't get an item here though. I think that might be it, right? Did we get an item in the middle? Because see, there's so many locations you can whack in. Maybe it's just whack in one place all the time. Maybe it's always in this location, maybe this is just where you need to hammer all the time. Hammer, I mean peak. Because if this takes too many attempts, we just need to reset. Basically you just press once in the direction, by the way. Because it seems like you can only get an item once from a certain specific square. I think it's actually gonna... Because I've always gotten it up there basically. To where the dinosaur head is basically almost left to turn. Because I don't think it can spawn anywhere else. But I think it requires you to have gotten all the other items basically, but I forgot how many locations there can be items in, because otherwise it's always going to be here. Main problem is I'm worried though, because I haven't gotten items in the other locations, in all the other locations, and I've forgotten which locations we got items in. Because I always thought that it had to do with that this is not random, that this is like, for example, you will get it within a certain amount of attempts, if you have just gotten all the other items that you can get. Because he bought it by already. I think that's where I got the high potion though. So that's the main problem, right? Like, you can only do it in locations where you haven't gotten one. And I forgot if we got one on the square right next to it. I think on the square next to this one is where we did get an item. So you should just keep digging on the squares where we haven't gotten an item yet. I think. But I think those are the nice squares that cannot give you anything though. And then you need to figure out, okay, like what squares are complete out, because you can do like 9 million times in one square and absolutely get nothing if that square is already rigged up. But I think there is also a way to manipulate it or whatever, you know, and stuff like that. I wonder if that resets the RNG, that would be really bad. I didn't get an item doing this right. I'm sure this is not good now, we've had so such a long time. Break this PC. I guess he shoots the PC basically. Okay, this is getting really frustrating at this point. Because the thing is, last time basically I got 3 of the ores basically in 3 locations. And then after that, the next thing I got was the marine ring. So that. But now it seems that we're in the state of now we're completely screwed, right? And I think there's only one area, right? Like, it cannot be random where the marine ring is, right? But there have been people spending hours here. They have spent like 3 hours like digging. And I think that once you reach, because basically last time I only needed to get 3 items before it showed up and stuff like that. But the question is it like, okay, this square has the highest chance or whatever, you know, that it's the top left. Those has the highest chance. Or is it the square right next to it? Is it the square? Because here's the thing, right? If it's that one specific square has the highest chance to dig it, then we should always dig there. You know, and it's digging to get it. Okay, so this could be a while, by the way. Okay. So we might dig until we finish here and stuff like that, but yeah. If I don't get it within a certain amount of time though, basically if we get to like, because if we waste over 4 hours here, then it's really bad. Of course at Condipeti and stuff like that, where it's like rally hole and stuff like that, you can just get through that area very quickly. And then there's the boss, and then you get Echo, and then, you know, you go to Marine Tower and stuff like that, and then of course you want to enter the Lethal Tree eventually and stuff like that. And I forgot if you can do the side quest already for Leviathan, you know, and stuff like that. Why? we just go there immediately and start digging over for it? Is the question, like, do you need to have digged up the other stuff? Or maybe it just becomes like really hidden. At this point I feel it's just worth resetting basically at this point. Wait, right. Wait, let's reset the room. Let's reset the room. That's right. Okay, so we got the item there. You think you need location until you get an item. Sounds like a plan to me. Because basically one of those locations that has an item, it's gonna be where the ring is. Pretty much. Like instead of getting ore or the high potion, you're just gonna get the ring. So I think that was the main problem, that we just needed to reset the room. Because basically you get it always within a certain amount of swings, that you never need more than 30 or 40, 50 or whatever. Because you can figure out immediately if it's gonna give you an item or not. Or maybe there's only one item available now in each locations. Oops, something more there. So that's the thing, that's basically a trigger. So that's 2, and basically we need to dig in the correct location once we've gotten 3 basically, so I think we need to do. You can see that there is going to be one location where we get it within 1 dig basically, in 1 location. It's going to be an item we get in 1 dig pretty much. Like the 3rd location should always be in 1 dig. There we go. Marine swing. It didn't take that long. I mean, it did take a while, but still. There we go. Marine swing. That's a really annoying thing to dig up. Marine swing. Ring used as something that has Guardian Mog. But it has body temperature and it has Chemist. And Marine ring can give body temperature to him. It can give you body temperature to him. Chemist is of course what he has. So yeah, ring used as substance and absorbs ice elemental attack. Which I believe is the reason why I read it, right? Because of the ice absorb being very powerful, but yeah. Now we've gotten the marine ring by the way, so now we save. Man, that's annoying to get. Yeah, so from 8 to 22. That's when we began, right? Because we didn't save over the other thing. So 822, what? So 22, so 22, so 18 minutes. It took 18 minutes to get the Mundane Ring, which is not bad because that's how you basically do, and you always get it on the third or fourth spot basically and stuff that. So yeah, then what you need to do here is you go up this way, and then you come really close to this mask, and then this is where you activate the final thing. That will lead to the exit. See, the thing is, it seems to be that there is, like I forgot, is there a way to get to that platform, or is it that, oh, you have to let the masks do something, or like what is it, you know, stuff that? Because this is supposed to be where it came from and stuff that. So you figure out, oh, it should be somewhere below this, you know, or whatever, right? But there is no way to go below that, I'm guessing. The question is right, isn't the exit... Right, bleh. It might just be that there is a specific mask that we fall off of, right? Maybe that's the thing. But oh, maybe it's this mask. I'm alright. Because I think this right is the one that leads. Is this the one that leads outside? Yes. This is the one that leads outside. But yeah, I forgot how to get that chest. I used to know how to get it. Just that there's no miss here. Welcome to the Forgotten Stupid Continent. So, welcome to the Outer Continent, I mean. But yeah, so now we're in the Outer Continent. In a bit after the other file. But yeah, but you definitely want to go inside, go inside Q's mask, so you can just get it to the location. But you also want to make sure that you go... you want to make sure that we go over here. First we're going to Q's March. Keep in mind that other marches don't have the hut that our Q's March has. But you go over to somewhere right. But you go over here. Because these are where the tracks are. That's how you get the chocobo over here, and we should have one more Gishal Green, or two more. And the reason why this is very important is so you can just go through this forest very quickly, the Black Mate Forest. Right. Amazon Kumar code. Okay, that's gonna be good. Because we get to go further than we have on my main file. Huh? Alright, because it hasn't learned to dig yet. So it says the question mark thing. Okay. Do we used to make a short recording after this, by the way, or do we used to finish this too? That's the question. I forgot. Aren't there scenes that you have to watch here to learn that you have to get married and stuff like that here? Right, and then there's something here. No. Thanks to the sun on the heavens. Hang on, shit. Yeah, they used to trade with them. Yeah. But we don't want to do that yet because we want to go over here now. Go in here. Right, and then magnet. There's nothing here, right? There's no weapons, okay. I think weapons are at radio. Wow, okay, so flame staff, ice staff, oak staff, mutated fork, obviously, magic omelet. There are 2 of those, 4 of those, 2 of those. Nice, we can still afford everything. And they say, blah, 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 you're not allowed to pass lady. Can you let me pass? Okay. So ritual hat, magic omelet, magician's cloak is actually worse, for whatever reason. Right, do we have anything here we can equip that's useful? My Dane sling might be good to equip, but not, Mutated fork. Wow, counter on that. Now let's equip Lamia's tiara. Magic omelet. Magician's cloak is nice, of course, but still. Okay, visual hat. That's a no-brainer. Magic omelet. Wait, we can check here again. Right, because within the racket, do I get the poison necklace already at this point?